Hey, so Dwayne, this is a shameless plug for the T-shirt that you designed.
Limited design.
Yeah, we only made right around 100 of them, and when they're gone, they're gone. Anyway, people liked our anatomy of the breather bolt so much, and we were going to do an anatomy of the catch can on the same day, and we ran out of time, forgot about it until today.
Right. And just like the breather bolts, there's a lot going on that you can't see on the inside. So when we say a catch can, we're referring to the end of our external breather system. And we have a lot of videos on external breather systems and those benefits. And we won't go into that here. We're just going to talk about the catch can. It's a premium option. It's a 4-stage baffling system. Separates the mist from the liquid oil. It looks nice if it catches the eye, but it serves a purpose as well.
So, what's on the and before we get on the inside, there's a reason why we designed the inside the way we did. Before we even started on the catch can, we'll link it above here, the video where we did a test to see what's the most amount of air that is flowing out of the breather bolts, because we had to know that before we could design the inside of this, so that this provided no restriction. And so this provides no restriction. We have, this is obviously how they come, like this, but we cut this out so that you can see the inside of it. But let's go ahead and take it apart and look what's inside.
Yeah, the cap just unscrews for servicing. We recommend cleaning it every 5 to 10,000 miles, depending on the severity of your oil carryover.
So what's on the inside are, sometimes it's 2 little pieces of foam. Sometimes it's just 1 thicker piece of foam that go on the very bottom. And the purpose of that is to absorb the oil and keep the oil in the catch can.
Right, that's a very porous foam.
Right, yeah, it's not a dense foam at all. We want it to hold as much oil as possible, keeping it inside the catch can. And the reason they're down at the bottom is because as the hot, oily air comes through the hose into here, it releases out this bottom hole right here, which is right where that foam is down on the bottom. So that's the first step, is catching the oil there. Then what we have here, I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this, and it has a lock nut. There's 2 pieces that thread here. And then what we have, once the oil comes out this hole, you'll see this is hollow. You think, oh, it'll come out that hole. No, this is threaded into the bottom of the can. It comes out the hole on either side here. And as much as possible drops into these open cell foam. But then the pressure has to go through this system here and out these holes on the top. We only want air to come out here. We don't want any oil. So the air has to travel through these holes, and hopefully the oil hits here and only the air gets through. But then some of the oil is going to get through, so then it has to go through this closed cell foam, very dense foam. Then it has to go through another baffle here. It has to make its way through all of these holes. Then it has to go through some more closed cell foam. Then it has to go through another baffle. Okay, so the hot, oily air is so far going through 3 baffles, 2 pieces of foam, and then yet another piece of foam. And so the whole purpose is, in this patent pending design, is that the air is the only thing that makes it through this last of the 3 pieces of foam and gets out the holes on the top.
That's right. So it's safe to say that if you have an oil carryover issue that's overwhelming the catch can, you need to address that issue. It's not the catch can's fault. It's just your bike has so much oil carryover coming out, and I would address that. And there's a lot of things you need to look at, and we'll put a link below how to avoid excessive oil carryover.
So all of that goes, it has to make its way through all of those stages to get out here. And again, it doesn't give any restriction. There's no restriction to the amount of airflow that is going through. So you're not going to be backing up or creating any pressure in the engine. The whole purpose of all these stages is to separate the oil out from the air and only have air come out the top.
That's right.
Yeah, and one other thing you may notice is there's a little O-ring right here so that it seals right on the top of here. And so every 5 to 10,000 miles, you do not need to do what I just did of taking it all apart. Just unscrew the lid, maybe take these 2 pieces of foam out, dump the oil out, squeeze the oil out of these, put these back in, and then screw the whole thing back together.
Now this catch can does come with an extra O-ring, but if your internals get worn out over the course of 20, 30, 40,000 miles, whatever the reason may be, we do sell a refresh kit. It is available on the website. It has all new baffling, high density and porous foam inserts and extra O-rings, if you need to get those. The catch can uses a standard 3/8 barb fitting. It comes in billet aluminum, and you can polish that up to a mirror-like finish. Matches chrome really well. Or you can get it in powder coat black, which I really like.
So you can see the hole right there. That's where all the hot oil air is coming out of. As much as possible drops down into this reservoir area. That's what you want to empty out. And then the rest has to go through the baffling. So it looks pretty simple now, but we went through so many different variations.
That's right.
Trying to come up with a catch can that looked good, a catch can that was not horribly expensive, and one that did the job and kept the oil in the catch can.
And these are available as the catch can alone, or if you need the entire external breather system, that's available on the DKCustomProducts.com website as well.
So that's the anatomy of a catch can. If you all like the video, please give it a thumbs up.
Hit that notification bell so you'll be updated when our next video comes out and possibly new information about new products.
And if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, we'd appreciate it if you consider that. It helps us out a lot, and it doesn't cost you anything.
That's right. Y'all ride safe out there.